a stepdad is being a stepdad, a sucker. A woman says that her husband is a simp for taking care of her children that are not his. I know, right? But before we get started with this demonstration, let me read my copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. What that means is that everything that you hear in this demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything that you hear in this demonstration is only allegedly. I'm going to go to the clip, y'all. Let me start things off by going to this clip. And then after I run a little bit of this clip, I'm going to get into my commentary on this subject. Stepdads, are we considered to be suckers now? All right, let's take a little listen to what she has to say, y'all.
If we really feel it. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband.
So according to her, salute Pee Wee, according to her, salute Trelane, salute. According to this lady, it's the ones that they don't like. They're the ones that they treat like suckers. They're the ones that they treat like simps. Salute my boo. Let me run this back, y'all. Let's run this back. But according to her, her husband is a simp. All right? Now, she says that only the ones that the women don't like. Ladies, is this true? Is this true? Do y'all treat the men that y'all don't like, do y'all treat them like suckers? Drop a one in the chat if this is true, ladies. Salute, Sharon.
A lot if we really feel it. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband.
I ain't gonna embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen an opportunity and I took it.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
So, according to her, her husband was a simp. She seen an opportunity and she took advantage of it. Right, Trelane? So I had to come before y'all and give a brief demonstration on this. Salute, Chen. Y'all know I try to stay away from men versus women. I try to stay away from the relationship demonstrations, but, you know, I've been seeing it. I've been seeing this demonstration. And, you know, I would just, you know, check the comments on the different platforms that, you know, was speaking on this. Salute, Miss Parker. Salute, Miss Parker. And so I said, well, you know, I'm going to start venturing out to cover, you know, a variety of topics. So I said, let me go ahead and weigh in on this demonstration. Now, according to her, her husband is a simp. She seen an opportunity. She took advantage of it. Also, according to her, the only men that women do that way are suckers. So she's calling her husband a sucker. All right? Ladies, is it true? Do y'all treat the men like suckers that y'all don't like? This is a heavy demonstration. Appreciate that super chat, Trelane. Appreciate that super chat, Trelane. Trelane says she's a prime example of why women are single in 2024 going into 2025. And if that isn't the God's heaven's truth, ladies, did you hear what Trelane said? Trelane said she's a prime example of why women are single in 2024 going into 2025. But wait, everybody, there's more. There's more. Shout out to the Average Man Unplugged. This is from his platform. So shout out to the Average Man Unplugged.
What I'm saying, what his qualities was.
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
I have 3 children.
And a nigga supposed to come with the bag?
They supposed to come, and that's why you have to have a bag.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take care
So I'm
of me and my
saying,
kids.
so why you automatically get these responsibilities?
Yeah,
Stop playing.
I'm not playing.
And how many niggas doing this?
I have between 2 or 3.
I'm saying, how many have you ran into in life?
Okay, so let's say I run into 100 dudes. Probably about 4 of them.
Yeah, they're about the odds.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with that now.
Probably about
They're
4.
about the odds. All right.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, no. So that kind of sound like you are delusional. You just catching. It's just a sucker born every day.
Basically.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. A nigga is. So you ain't never caught no nigga that's worth something doing that though. Am I kidding?
I probably have one. See, the way this game work is, you have to get with a man who ain't used to dating back.
Now, I got to go in on this, y'all. I got to go in on this. She gives righteous women, she gives virtuous women, she gives hard working, independent women. She gives the good women, she gives them a bad name. It's a green light, y'all. So I got to go in and handle my business. Now, first of all, shout out to all the stepdads. Shout out to all the stepfathers. I have been a stepdad in many of my relationships. And it makes me wonder, was my girlfriends at the time, how were they perceiving me? How was they looking at me the same way this young lady is looking at her husband? Because I played the stepdad in many relationships. Hey, that's just what I saw. That's how I was taught. And I want the ladies to pay close attention to this, because we allow women to go through life without being checked. At once upon a time, men would check women. At once upon a time, women would check each other. Once upon a time, this young lady that y'all just heard, once upon a time, she was unheard of. Once upon a time, women were classy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Once upon a time, women depended on the stepdads. Once upon a time, it was the stepfathers. A lot of you all were led to believe that it was the actual woman that was holding the fort down while the husband was no longer around. But I got news for y'all. It was the stepdad that was in the picture that was holding that woman down. So first and foremost, shout out to all of the stepfathers. I know y'all like to talk about single mothers, but I'm telling y'all, single mothers don't have nothing on the stepdads, because the stepdads has to come in, and from listening to this idiot, how many other women out here think the same way that she thinks? So now you got the stepdads, they coming in this relationship, they're taking on these children that aren't theirs biological, and it's not the stepdad's responsibility to take care of these children. It's not. But the stepdad, he comes in, he don't know which one of the children likes him if any of the children doesn't like him. Because there's always that one child. There's always that one the other children loves the stepdaddy. But it's always that one stepchild that tries to corrupt the other stepkid. He ain't my father. He ain't my daddy. I ain't listening to him. It's always that case. So the stepdad, he's in this relationship. He's doing, he's some stepdads even take on 2 jobs just to make sure everything is covered. Some stepdads treats the stepchildren the same way that he treats his own children as one of his. You know, so he's in there. But to know that this woman that he's married to know that this woman that he's involved in considers him to be a sucker, considers him to be a simp. And in the long run, all she's doing is using him. And this is why, as Trelane said, this is why most of y'all are single in the year 2024, going into the year 2025. So long. It's been hundreds years. I know it's been at least 100 years. But I know for so long, women have been able to not be held accountable. It's so bad. It's so bad that men like myself don't even really want to cover these type of demonstrations because we know the clapback we're going to get from the women. Y'all see, I stopped covering these kind of demonstrations long time ago because I was always running into problems with the women. Always, well, if y'all men, why y'all always bashing women? Well, let me tell y'all something. Y'all always needed to be put in check. And then hearing this, y'all definitely need to be put in check. And this is the problem. So many men have been used and abused by these type of women. And then the cold thing about it is, and I'm going to get to the part where the dude asks her, what type of husband is he? And she couldn't find nothing wrong to say about the man. She had so much good to say about this husband of hers. And he asked her, well, why do you treat him like this? And this is what happens over and over and over again and again and again. Y'all pass up the good guys like the stepdads. Y'all treat the stepdads like trash. Y'all pass up the good guys and y'all go after these guys that ain't got nothing going for themselves. Y'all go after these guys that don't respect y'all. Y'all go after these guys that y'all see it in the news every day. Y'all go after these guys that are killing y'all along with y'all children. It's something wrong there. That y'all would rather treat the stepdad, y'all would rather treat the good stepdad like Ish and walk over him like a doormat, but give y'all all to the no good for nothing dude that ends up taking y'all lives, ends up taking y'all children's lives as well. There's more. There's more, y'all. There's more. And I know what majority of y'all is going to say. The majority of y'all are going to say, but Shank, that's just her. Yeah. But if y'all notice, whenever it comes time to air out the men's dirty laundry, y'all always categorize one man and y'all always categorize all of us the same. Trelane says, exactly, Shank. Then they want the good guy to be a provider. Nah, stick with y'all jailbirds. Exactly. Exactly.
What happened with that?
Basically, my husband stopped meeting my expectations.
What you mean?
When I met him, when I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. The number one rule with being with me is you have to provide.
AKA, you have to trick.
Provide. I won't settle for anything less. So my husband ended up losing his job.
He had a job?
Yeah,
Where he worked at?
He had a job. He was a manager at a
Put
warehouse.
Mike in so he picked in. He's a manager at the warehouse?
Mm-hmm. He was a manager at a warehouse.
Okay.
So he ended up losing his job. He came home and he told me. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. So a month went by, and he looked for me to pay the bills. Who paying what bills? So I was going to consider it if he gave me the money back for paying the bills, and he told me no. He felt like he shouldn't have to do that. What do you mean? When I told you, as a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband. None.
And then she go,
Fellas, it's a new day and time. Fellas, listen to me, fellas. It's a new day and time. Let's leave all of this old foolishness behind in the year of 2024. Fellas, if we don't start looking out for ourselves, nobody else is going to look out for us. Let me just make that plain and simple, fellas. Now y'all can ignore me if y'all want to, but as y'all can see, the whole world is against us. Our women have been against us for so long. Do y'all know how it's so bad that as men, if you go to other cultures and you see the respect that these women and these other cultures have for these men, then you come to our culture. That's why I said black culture is dead. Black culture is dead. That's why I said it's time for us to be a sellout. Sell out to what, Shank? Sell out to a lot of things that's holding us down because we are always looking out for others, but we don't look out for ourselves. Now, like I said, I've been a sucker before. We all been suckers. I ain't never been a simp. It's a difference between a sucker and a simp. I've never been a simp, but I've been a sucker plenty of times. That's how I know what I know, and that's where I'm at now as a man. And I'm sure we all as men at least once been a sucker in a relationship. We got to stop playing the sucker roles. We got to put our foot down. And if the woman don't want to roll with it, we got to get on about our business. It's so bad today for us men. We got to watch what we say out of our mouths. We got to watch how we act around our women. We got to walk on eggshells. Why? They don't got to walk on eggshells. If a man, if he came out his mouth and if he said what she said, man, I don't got to tell y'all what will become of that man. The whole world will bash that man. The whole world will bash that man. So you mean to tell me you got a good man? Then she just said, my man, he loses his job, which is understandable. I've lost jobs before. I'm sure all of us, once upon a time in our lives, has lost a job or two. Sometimes it might be our fault. Other times it might be out of our control. So you mean to tell me, my man, he comes in. He's the stepdad of the year. He's providing for you and your children, even though you look at him as a simp, but he's providing for you and the children. Not one of your child, not two, but three of your children. And I bet those goddamn kids is bad as hell. Because most of the times, those are the women that are so ungrateful. The women that got those badass baby kids, those are the women most of the times that are so ungrateful. So now my man, he loses his job. What she say? He came to me and he wanted me to, take on the bills and I was thinking about it. I took it in consideration at first, but then I had to say, is you gonna pay it back? What type of ish is this? Ladies, I'm telling y'all now, the reason why men don't respect y'all. Prime example. And I got news for y'all. This ain't the first time a woman got out of pocket and said some dumb ish like that. Y'all can believe this. If y'all notice, when things were set up the natural way that God set it up, go back to our grandparents. Why y'all think the family unit was much stronger? Why y'all think that relationships lasted for as long as they did? Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype that granddaddy was out there, sleeping around. I'm telling y'all, grandma was popping that coochie while granddaddy was in the service. Grandma was popping that coochie while granddaddy was at work. Oh yeah, y'all know y'all aunts and uncles got different fathers? Come on. So don't act brand new now. Don't act brand new. Y'all know. Y'all aunts and uncles got different fathers. Y'all ain't know that? Stop. But back to the demonstration. Women have been going through all this time without getting checked. And as soon as you say something to a woman, she want to get all up in your face. She want to pop off the mouth. I don't need you. I go find me somebody that's going to do what I want them to do. That's a big problem right there. Because God, and I can use God. Don't y'all use God? Don't y'all always say, God said this, God said that? God didn't set it up for the woman to be the head of the household. Can't get around that. God didn't set it up for women to even be preachers. A lot of y'all women are preachers and y'all preach the word, but y'all not supposed to be preachers. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Women been out of pocket for as long as the Garden of Eden. If Eve would have kept her damn ass out of that snake face. See, Eve was twerking. That's how the snake was able to get in Eve's ear. She was over there twerking. So it was easy for the snake to get in her ear. Adam told her, look, stay your ass right there till I come back. Don't open your mouth up to nobody. Put a skirt on. Put some clothes on. Stop twerking, sit your ass down, Eve. As soon as Adam got up and left from around Eve, she went to the snake and started twerking. And then Adam comes back. Adam don't want to argue with her. Adam allowed her to trick her. But I'm going to get back to her, y'all. I'm going to get back to her. Y'all got to listen to her. Woof. Y'all got to listen to her. Look at her. Look at her, y'all. Look at her. mouth wide open.
If we really feel it. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So he ain't like your husband.
It's the ones we.
So if you didn't like your husband, then why you get married? See, fellas. See this? See this? Now she just said she ain't like his husband. Do y'all know, fellas? Do y'all know how many of y'all wives that can't stand y'all? Fellas, do y'all know how many of y'all wives only married y'all for selfish reasons? Because they homegirls got married. Because they in competition with their sisters. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all know that's the only reason why women get married. That's why when I be listening and people be like, yeah, yo, you need to get married. Whoop-de woo-woo. Get married for what? Where the dough at? Where the dough at? And then the same ones that said to me that I need to get married, months later, a year or 2 years later, they filing for divorce. Now they trying to tell me, Shank, I'm telling you, man, don't never get married. And I'm looking at him like, you ain't got to tell me not to ever get married. I tried to tell your ass not to get married, but your ass ain't want to listen to me. Salute Marty, salute Matthew, Miss Groovy, I see y'all. I said to myself, I got to do this demonstration, y'all, because as I said before, do y'all know the many men that stepped up to the plate and played stepdaddy? You know, that's like for her to say that, like, you know, and like I said, I just know she got a stand-up husband. I know she got a good husband. And fellas, we got to stop falling for the okie dokie, fellas. This a new year. This a new year, fellas. And we got to understand and we got to see it for what it is. They don't care about us. They don't. They rather skip over the good men. And there's more good men out here than it is bad men. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. It's more good men out here than it is bad men. And then they say, well, we keep running across these type of men. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Y'all ain't want to listen to Kevin Samuels. Now, a year or 2 years later, go in Kevin Samuels' comment section. All the ones that didn't want to listen to Kevin Samuels when he was alive, now here they come in his comment section. You was right, Kevin. Man, oh man, I'm trying to tell y'all. Now they all in Kevin Samuels' comment section, but the man did. Why do y'all wait for us to die to want to listen to us? Why do y'all wait for us to die to take heed to what we got to say? Why did y'all wait for Jesus Christ to die? 2,000 years later, majority of the world want to believe in Jesus Christ. But notice, when he walked the earth, Jesus said, I was sent to my own, but my own received me not. So y'all wait till Jesus die in the flesh. Now, they want to believe in Jesus. Fellas, I'm telling y'all, this is our year coming up into 2025. I'm telling y'all, stop falling for these kind of women. Because this is cold right here. This is cold. I see you, Marty. Marty says, late coming, under the weather, but my sons had an excellent stepfather. And this is, let me back, Marty, I know you just came in here. So let me just bring you up to speed, Marty. So the young lady, her husband, she got 3 children. Now her husband came in and provided for her and her 3 children. But she comes on the internet disrespecting her husband by calling her husband a sucker, calling her husband a simp, and saying I just seen an opportunity, so I took advantage of it. Like, why do the stepfathers, and like Marty said, her son's got an excellent stepfather. Why do the stepfathers get the short end of the stick? Let me see if it's something more for me to play of her, y'all. Hope you feel better, Marty. I see you, PB. Let me grab these comments. Trelane says, yup, Shank. Marty says, oh, wow. Miss Groovy says, I hope that's not what her mama taught her. Pee Wee says, that's cap. She's lying. Trelane says, she should be happy. He accepted her. Matthew says, is it crip or what up, cuz? Miss Groovy says, she is smoking a special kind of stupidity. Right. Like, that right there is a low blow to men. We already get a bad rap anyway as men. We always get a bad rap. But to sit up here and say that you took advantage of this man, you call this man a simp, that's not a simp. That's not a simp. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. He's not even a sucker. He's not considered a sucker. He's not considered a simp. Even in the game. He's not a simp. He's not a sucker. In the game and in real time, he's what is considered to be a man. That's a man. That's what men do. He's a man. So I don't want nobody to get it twisted and think that just because a man marries a woman and a man takes care of these children that's not his, I don't want y'all to think that he's being a simp. I don't want y'all to think that he's being a sucker. Nah, he's just being a man. That's what men do. That's what a man would do. A man is going to step up to the plate every time. Every time in a situation like that, a man is going to step up to the plate. A man is going to take care of his responsibilities. And he's going to take care of responsibilities that's not even his. He's a man. He's not going to see them children go without. We are so twisted. It's like, and for me, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of seeing females like her give the virtuous women, the women that is holding it down. I'm tired of seeing these type of females give the women a bad rap. Because now you will put the men on edge to now to be like, I don't know if I could trust this woman. I don't know if I could trust that woman. Ladies, y'all are looking bad out here in these 2024, and y'all been looking bad for a long time now. And I just gotta call a spade a spade. I remember, like I said, I'm sure the ladies and fellas can vouch for me with this. I remember when women, if you was in jail, if you went to jail, y'all remember women wouldn't date no jailbird. Y'all remember? Why you don't like so-and-so? Here, jailbird. Y'all remember them days? Women would not date any man that been to jail. A jailbird would have a hard time dating and getting a woman. Women would not date men that went to prison. Now, women won't date you unless you've been to prison. Every time I start dropping jewels, I get difficult technicalities, y'all. Now my numbers then drop. But y'all see every time I start dropping some jewels, they love it. They love it when I do the boomfumery demonstrations. If y'all ever notice, I'm going to do some, look, tomorrow, I'm going to just do a bunch of boomfumery demonstrations. I'm going to do a bunch of clown-ass demonstrations tomorrow. Watch how many numbers I get. Watch my numbers be up in the 1,000. Watch, I won't experience no kind of audio difficulties. Watch. Only when I bring the real. Only when I bring the real. But women wouldn't date jailbirds. Women would dress. I mean, women would wear baggy. The only way you could see a woman's ass was when you get her behind closed doors, right? When you go to her house and she come out that room and she got that slip on. Y'all remember the slips. Lord have mercy, the slips. Man, they come out the room with the slips on, the ass be jiggling. But women wouldn't show their asses like how they show their asses now. Them was prostitutes. The prostitutes dressed like that. The hookers dressed like that. Women would wear some baggy clothes with a baggy shirt covering their butt with a jacket tied around their waist so you couldn't see their ass. I'm going to take some comments and then I'm going to get up out of here. Pee Wee know about them slips. Them slips. Lord have mercy. Miss Groovy says, they don't speak for me. Honor my husband is the head of the house. But they come out with them slips on. Be like, God damn. You know what I mean? Damn. But on a serious note, y'all, I said, golly, man. Now the stepdads is being disrespected. Salute positive vibes. The stepdads are being disrespected. Nah, y'all wrong. You wrong. She wrong for that, y'all. She wrong for that one. You calling your husband a sucker. Knowing that her husband, and it went viral. The joint went viral. Every platform then done a reaction video to it. So you know her husband has seen it. You know the husband has seen it. Let me run a little bit back for y'all. I know positive vibes just came in. Let me run it. Let me run a clip. That's how you respect your husband. That's how you respect the man that came in and provided for you and your children that ain't his. Let me run it back. Here you go, positive vibes. And everybody else that just pulled up. I think Marty just came in too.
A lot if we really feel it. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So he ain't like your husband.
I ain't gonna embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen an opportunity and I took it.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
What are y'all thoughts about that? I'll read the comment section, y'all. Like, knowing her husband has seen it. Miss Groovy says, where is them children's father at? That's probably why he or they left. Exactly. I ain't even look at it like that, Miss Groovy. That's probably why the kid's father left. Wow. Knowing the husband gonna see it, because that went viral. So you know the husband seen it.
What his qualities was?
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
I have 3 children.
And a nigga supposed to come with the bag?
They're supposed to come. And that's why you have to have a bag.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take care of me and my kids.
So, like you automatically get these responsibilities?
Yeah.
Stop playing.
I'm not playing.
And how many niggas doing this?
Between 2 or 3.
I'm saying, how many have you ran into in life?
Okay, so let's say I run into 100 dudes. Probably about 4 of them.
Yeah, they're about the odds.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with that.
Probably about 4.
They're about the odds. All right.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, so that kind of sound like you are delusional. You just catching, it's just a sucker born every day.
Basically.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, a nigga that's, so you ain't never caught no nigga that's worth something doing that though. Am I kidding?
I probably have one. See, the way this game works is You have to get with a man who ain't used to dating back.
So according to her, you have to get with a man that is not used to dating baddies. Salute Wanda. Salute Wanda. She says that you have to get with a man that is not used to dating baddies. And I'm going to tell y'all, ladies, please listen to me, ladies. Don't y'all follow her advice, because a woman like that will end up dead. You don't play with nobody's feelings. You don't play with a woman's feelings like you don't play with a man's feelings like that. Ladies, don't y'all follow behind that woman right there. A man will kill you. Don't know. And see, this is what I'm saying as far as the accountability. And this is what I'm saying as far as we gotta do better. We gotta do better. I done a demonstration yesterday, and the brother Nazir, he said one, and this ain't about cops, but he said one racist cop on the police force is a danger to the whole force. One ignorant female like that, that's all it takes is one ignorant female like that to be a danger for all women. Like, girl, sit your ass down somewhere. Once again, shout out to all the stepdads. Shout out to all the stepfathers. If nobody gave y'all flowers, I'm giving y'all flowers now. I was a stepdad in plenty relationships. I mean, when they were little babies, you know? So I'm wondering, damn, did my ex-girlfriend, did they feel that way about me? Did they look at me like I was a sucker? Did they look at me like I was a simp? Did they see, damn, I got him, I'm going to take advantage of him? No. Because I know that it was about them children. At the end of the day, it's about them children. It is what it is. I just stepped up to the plate and did what any man would do. I just stepped up to the plate and did what I would expect a man to do if they were in my children's lives. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But to come on social media, we got to be careful what we do on social media. To come on social media and disrespect your husband like that, and see if the husband go upside her head, you know, people gonna be bashing the husband. But I know most people would be like, you know what? I ain't even mad at the husband. Most people would be like, she brought that on herself. You don't do stuff like that. You just don't do stuff like that. I don't know what game y'all playing. I don't know what game she playing. Y'all better get with some real ones. See, that's the problem. That's the problem with the generations today. They just jump off the porch and they won't get with the real ones. They won't get with the old ones because they look at the old ones as being washed up. No, we far from being washed up. I'm far from being washed up. I'm as sharp as ever. Us old players that's still around, y'all better get with us and let us lace y'all with this game and let y'all know what not to do. Cause doing stuff like that, you gonna get your head split open. Anybody would have told you that, girl, you better not go on no social media platform and disrespect your husband like that. Come on. Come on. Do y'all know that I dream about going viral? I would love to go viral. And I know certain things that I can do. I know certain things that I can say that'll make me go viral. I don't get down like that, though. I don't get down like that. I got morals. I got integrity. I just don't get down like that. So you mean to tell me I got to come on here and disrespect my wife to go viral? Nah. Nah, the old man don't get down like that. Y'all so quick to jump off the porch. Y'all so quick to get in the game. Don't know nothing about the game. Think y'all know, don't know nothing about the game. Look, y'all, I'm about to blow a head gasket. Y'all know how I get. That's why I be trying to stay away from these demonstrations, y'all. Hey, look, I'm gonna take this last comment. A man can kill out of passion before he even realizes it. For instance, when I was 22, my lady was arguing with me and hit me in the face, and I slapped her right back, and that was the end of us. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to us. I've been in that situation before. That's why I move different now. I've been in that situation before, you know? So that's why I move different now, because y'all have to stop testing us. Y'all got to stop testing our manhood. And at the end of the day, your husband is still a man. At the end of the day, I'm still a man. At the end of the day, we are all still men. Don't get it twisted. Stop testing our manhood. Because then when we react, y'all know what I'm talking about? But stop testing our manhood. Stop disrespecting us. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, positive vibes. I'm getting ready to go take these 2 Tylenols. You know me. Hey, look, y'all. I'm going to have to end this demonstration because once I pop the Tylenols, y'all know I'm going to be out for the count. Salute everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Salute.